Hello, and thank you for tuning in to my channel, Blue Table Conversations, right here on YouTube. Please, if you haven't, share and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for tuning in. I am Victoria, your host and the creator of Blue Table Conversations and Positive Vibes Only podcast, which you can also listen to via Spotify, Apple or Google Podcasts, Breaker, Twitter, all of those wonderful platforms, as well as Anchor.fm. I would like to bid you a happy Black History Month, and in my case, Black Excellence. And I would just like to share briefly, I have come off an amazing 21-day fast. Started January 11th and ended February 1st. I am now on a second fast, but I just had to come in and share with you Rock City Nation, or Rock City, I should say, Birmingham was off the chain. The 21-day fast was absolutely amazing with Pastor Mike McClure Jr. and his staff, his team, I should say. Awesome, awesome, awesome. It really helped me even more than what I had already began to focus on, but to refocus, to renew my mindset. And one thing that stood out about the entire thing, and this holds so true, he was all up on my street when I say to you, when he said, and I quote, distracted people distract people, and focused people focus people. Have you ever been in a situation where you're trying to help someone get focused? You know, you're thinking, hey, we can do this journey together, whether it's dieting, whether it's fasting, whether it's praying, whether it's, talking about business opportunities or, putting together a business strategy. And next thing you know, you're on a whole nother conversation. Next thing you know, it snowballs into other conversations. Next thing you know, you are off focus. They've just distracted you. So distracted people distract people. But when you're focused, you tend to focus people. However, in this fast, I learned sometimes the circles that you're in doesn't always embrace your focus. So be mindful of the energy that you either display and the energy that you allow to come into your personal space, especially in your ear gates and your eye gates, meaning what you hear and what you see. The fast was so amazing. It really helped me put a lot of things into perspective, with a lot of things, a lot of people, and how I've gotten off task of what I was called to do and what I know I'm passionate about, always trying to help everyone else find themselves. So, with that being said, remember, distracted people distract people. So be mindful of that. And focus people, well, they focus people. I want you to remember to subscribe to my channel, Blue Table Conversations. I will be trying to come to you live more often. I have had several family members, 7 to be exact, to pass away in a 3-month time span. But even with that, getting off track, especially when my sister-in-law passed, my brother is now a widow with 5 children, the youngest being 6. And I had gotten off of the things that I was supposed to do, helping him. However, I can still help him and remain focused. But I've learned that I cannot do everything. And I will no longer try to do everything, especially in my own strength. I know who my help comes from, and I know who I am and what I can handle. And although I realize it's part of my path, I also need to understand that sometimes I had to take a step back. As a matter of fact, I dialed it back 2 notches, to be honest. One of the things that I've really been kind of really focusing on was the serenity prayer, but especially this part. God, please grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. There are some things and some people, I don't care how much you invest in them and even pray for them, they are not going to change until they're willing to change or until something happens to make them change. So remember that. Again, tune in to Blue Table Conversations. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. And don't forget to tune in to my podcast, Positive Vibes Only, with your host, the author, the creator, your girl, Arthur Victoria Woods. Thank you for tuning in today, and I hope something was said or done to bless you. Stay prayerful, stay praised up, stay prayed up, stay safe, and stay focused.